Hi everyone, it's Mitchell Walsh, the CEO and founder of Integritas Property Group, here to bring an end to our 2024 with our development updates. And wow, what a year it's been. We've seen the significant achievement in completing our Vox Development and our Bas Point development, which is our marquee development in Liverpool city centre. I'm really looking forward to bringing 2025. 2025 is going to mark an even bigger year for IPG, and I'm really excited to welcome the completion of our Deacon's Yard development in Newcastle-under-Lyme early next year. This market-leading scheme sets new standards for student living, and I really can't wait to see this development brought to life. 2024 was also a fantastic year for IPG's international markets. We hosted our first ever international event in Lagos Island in Nigeria, which is fantastic to see the growth of IPG spreading around the world. We also had fantastic trips around to Hong Kong, as well as our Dubai office, which has significantly grown over the past 12 months, which just marks the interest and the growth of IPG's international markets around the globe. I'm also really honoured and thrilled to announce that IPG's Bas Point project has been nominated for Residential Development of the Year at Insider's 2025 Awards. This is an extremely proud moment, not just for me, but for the whole of IPG and the team that have worked extremely hard in delivering this high quality residential development. So as we touched on earlier, Bas Point is an amazing development located at the heart of Liverpool city centre. This is very much considered our marquee development. It's our first out the ground development and it's a significant achievement. 67 luxury 1 and 2 bedroom apartments right in the heart of Liverpool city centre. It's something that I'm extremely proud of. Now, Bas Point was one of the first developments to be launched under the new space standard regulations, and you can see by the significance in size of the apartments as well as the improved interior quality that this makes this a real luxury development. Now, for me as a local Liverpool lad, it's a really proud moment for me to enhance the significance of Liverpool's landscape, delivering a tower in the city centre. Now, for me, when founding IPG, it wasn't just about creating homes, it was about creating a real community. Now, Bas Point has an amazing outdoor terrace, which will start as a real community hub. Now, we move on to our Cavendish Waters development, which unfortunately has been delayed for nearly 12 months now due to external regulatory authorities. Now, I'm extremely excited to say the initial groundwork investigations and the ground excavations have been complete, and our lead contractor, Melbrook Construction, will move into the full groundworks package in early January. Melbrook Construction, who are a local contractor and one of our preferred delivery partners, have a proven track record in delivering complex schemes like Cavendish Waters, and I'm really excited to bring them on board. Now, we move on to our Vox Development, which is part of the overall Bastion scheme. And I'm extremely excited and proud to announce that we've recently agreed to acquire one of the neighbouring sites. This will allow us to not only add more apartments for local living, but it will also allow us to extend the quality of the communal areas, which will give a higher quality of life for our residents. Now, this isn't just good news for our residents, it's also fantastic news for our investors, as this will allow us to deliver higher capital gains for the investors in the scheme. So now we move on to our Central Point development, which is the bigger brother of Bas Point, with 140 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Now, this is a fantastic development with the groundworks package already complete by Melbrook Construction. So from January, the out the ground construction can begin, where Avery will be brought in to deliver the development after a fantastic job in delivering Bas Point. Now, I'd like to mention and thank our funder on this scheme, which is Bridge Capital, who fully funded our Deacon's Yard development and are also funding our Sovereign Point development. It's fantastic to have such a reputable partner on board for this scheme. Now, we move on to Sovereign Point, which is another fantastic addition to the Bastion community. This is 155 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Now, this scheme is fully sold out, and I'm extremely excited to come to the end of the BSR review in early to the end of January, so that full construction works can continue. Now, the BSR regulations were something that were implemented for the construction industry across the UK. Now this was implemented by the UK government. Now while it hasn't run as smoothly as they initially envisioned, it is something that's important and will help us in the long run. Now we move on to Portside Place, which is a large luxury development based on Liverpool's waterside. Based in the L3 area, this is one of the fastest growing communities in Liverpool, and I'm extremely excited to bring this to market. Now similar to Sovereign Point, the Portside Place development has been held up by the BSR regulatory authority. Now the team have been working tirelessly on this again, and I'm very confident that we will have a full start on site where we can begin the groundworks package early to the end of January. Now we move on to our Lysium project, which is a project that's extremely close to my heart. Now IPG bought this out of administration back in 2021. Now this development is an amazing Grade 2 listed facade. Now this is moving at an impressive pace, with the Phase 2 steels being erected, ready for the internal works to begin in early next year. Now we're really starting to get a glimpse of not only the future grandeur of this scheme, but also seeing the real quality of the past character of this scheme being brought to life. Now we move further south to Newcastle-under-Lyme, where we move to our luxury student development, Deacon's Yard. Now this was another development that's being brought back to life by IPG, and I'm extremely proud that this will be delivered in early January. Now the external facade is complete on this development, with the internal works around 90% of the way there. I'll be ready to hand over and sign off this development in early January and welcome its first residents from February onwards. So that's it for us in 2024. Let's move on to a very exciting 2025. I'd like to say a huge thank you first of all to all of our investors. Without you, this development company simply wouldn't be possible, and we wouldn't be able to deliver the prestigious and luxury apartments that we manage to do year in, year out. I'd like to say a huge thank you to the IPG development team, who work tirelessly day in, day out, and probably don't get the praise that they deserve because they do so much work behind the schemes. But again, these developments simply wouldn't be possible without all the hard work to our internal teams. I'd like to say a huge thank you to our construction partners, Avery Construction and Melbrook Construction, who've done a fantastic job in delivering schemes this year, as well as progressing our further schemes for 2025. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to our funders who make all of this possible. So I'd like to say thank you to Maslow Capital, Phoenix Money, Nilpath Funding, Stream Bank, Nexus, and all of our other funders, as again, it just simply wouldn't be possible without your confidence. Now 2024 has been a great year for our media and publications, and I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody that has shared the fantastic news and achievements of IPG's marquee year. Now that's it from us here at IPG. Have a fantastic 2025. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a fantastic New Year. And let's look forward to an even bigger 2025.